Order. Fixated is firming in all the time. It is still good value at that quote. All Gonna Do It's the second elect on track. Slightly longer odds at the tote. Fixated is the best value at the moment. Margaret's Choice and Surprise Packet. They're betting as much as 5 and
for action. Line steadies. They're off this time, and Margaret's Choice stood there, missed it by 3. All Gonna Do It got out very quickly, and Untouchable is going up smartly now, followed by Fixated and 2.5 to Surprise Packet. Another couple of lengths off to Margaret's Choice, and a similar margin off then to Strathbogie. All Gonna Do It is the leader as they head to the 800 marker by a couple of lengths on Untouchable. A length away third is Fixated, followed closely by one of the roughies, Surprise Packet, going up on the inside, and shading Fixated. Good margin, Margaret's Choice, and Adagirthy outside Strathbogie as they come to the 600 marker, and All Gonna Do It a length and a half on the long odds on favourite Untouchable. On the inside, Surprise Packet, followed by Fixated. The last pair are Margaret's Choice inside of Strathbogie as they round the corner, and All Gonna Do It travelling sweetly for Beatman. Untouchable is going up on the outside now, and as they come along to the 250, All Gonna Do It joined in front by Untouchable, and a length and a half to Fixated. Beatman first to get desperate on All Gonna Do It. Untouchable's got his head in front, and 2 lengths to Fixated, but it's Untouchable. Hands and heels by J.A. Cassidy, drawing clear of All Gonna Do It, and the first favourite salutes at a very short quote. It's Untouchable beating All Gonna Do It, and the third posse going to Fixated, fourth Surprise Packet, fifth Margaret's Choice, sixth and last Strathbogie.
Almost like a barrier trial for Untouchable. Jim Cassidy for Gay Waterhouse kicking off the final day of the AJC's Autumn Carnival with the win from All Gonna Do It. Made it fight to the line. Fixated holding down third. Fourth will confirm. First 4 all races today at Randwick. And note, if you're playing the quaddie today at Randwick, races 5, 7, 8 and 9. That famed set of colours, the beautiful pedigree, the classy looker, and the very, very short-priced favourite collects the cash in the first race on the card. Race time, as soon as we can, we'll pass along to you. On the track that reads dead today, the focus on race times will be all important. He sat outside the leader, sat just on its tail and proved too strong in the run to the line. 1, 2, 3 and 6. And now they've run 1:12.17. 1:12.17, class record 1:09.30. That was run back in 94 on a fast track, this being a dead track as mentioned today, and first 4 dividend will confirm. Fancy on New South Wales, but Super Tab, it is Currency ahead of I Like a Dance. Jim Cassidy returns after the first. Talking with Gay Waterhouse, we're back with more shortly.
For the open chase, this is race 5 at Rapa with George.
So we're set to go in the Meltzer's Suit and Shoe Lounge steeplechase. 4,000 metres in front of them as the gates crash open. They're away and racing the big capacity field. Sir Evian, one of the first to break early and going with it in the early stages. First Country, right there also is Currency, and right up with the leaders as I Like It Dance as they arrive at it. Up and over they go. Bob Dobolino's right there as well. They all made the first safely. Settling in about 6th position is Hearn, followed on the inside of it next by Gold Story, followed moving up on the outside Sir Evian, then Hydro midfield, followed by Solar Rebel. 2 lengths away Blackfoot as they go towards the second. Then a gap of 3 lengths away next is Willie T, who's well back in the field from Golden Flare. Up and over they go. They all made that one safely as well. A wonderful sight. Back last at this stage as they settle down is the Widowmaker, and alongside of it is Oscar Wise. So over by the 900 metres mark they go the first time, and it's I Like a Dance, the pacemaker from Bob Dobolino, who out-jumped it and went to a clear lead there. They all stream over that one. Lying third is Currency. Then came the favourite Impressive King, is nice and handy in 4th spot. 1 length away is Hearn, followed back then by Sir Evian. He's nice and handy as well. He's in 6th position as they race off the back. Over by the 700 metres mark they go. The first of the big fences out on the country. And behind these next as they stream over that one is Gold Story from Solar Rebel. Then well back in the field is Hydro. Willie T on its inside. Then further away Blackfoot. Moving round out wide is First Country. Well back in the field is Golden Flares. The leaders clear the next, and back equal last now are going to be the Widowmaker and Oscar Wise. They angle into the centre of the track now, and they come down to head up towards the first of 5 in the inside. And the pacemaker is I Like a Dance over on the inside of Bob Dobolino. They lead by 5 lengths from Currency as they come towards the first of the 5 in the centre. In behind these next as they went over that one was Impressive King, the favourite, lobbing along in 4th spot. Then further away we've got Hearn as they leaders take the next. Then Sir Evian 3 lengths away as they clear the next. Then we've got Gold Story followed by Solar Rebel. Willie T. Further back in the field is Hydro as they clear the next, and well back in the field now is First Country from Blackfoot as they angle towards the Dunstan Double, the first of those coming up, and over goes Bob Dobolino. He goes towards the second, over he goes for Ben Ropey Hart, 3.5 to 4 lengths clear now. In second position is I Like a Dance, lying third is Currency, followed by Impressive King, patiently ridden. 1 length away is Hearn, 2 back to Sir Evian, going a good race as the leader goes towards the one, leaving the straight. He's measuring his fences beautifully, the leader Bob Dobolino. Back midfield is Solar Rebel looking to get closer. Then came Willie T. Further away next as they race out into the back is Gold Story. Then a gap of 10 lengths away to First Country, Blackfoot, then Hydro. Further back then we've got the Widowmaker and dropping out Golden Flare. And last of all is Oscar Wise. They go towards what was the start fence. They've got 1,500 metres left to run. And Bob Dobolino led over by a length from Currency. They're coming at this leader now. Right there is I Like a Dance, an Impressive King making a line of 4. 2.5 away, Sir Evian, the northern winner. He's lobbing along in 5th position, followed round by Hearn. Then came Solar Rebel. All these with chances with Willie T, and alongside of it next is Gold Story. Over by the 1,100 metres mark they go. And the leader, Bob Dobolino, with a nice jump. He leads a half length clear from Currency, who's turning up the wick on the outside now for Eddie Lamb. They open up by 4 lengths from I Like a Dance, Impressive King. We've got a good chase here at the 900 metres. He can jump Bob Dobolino. He put 2 lengths on Currency at that fence. He looks to be travelling as well as any. Eddie Lamb had a peep over his shoulder there. Look at Sir Evian poke up on the inside into 3rd spot from I Like a Dance. Willie T and Solar Rebels be coming prominent as well. What a chase as they come down the side, 700 metres out, and the pacemaker Bob Dobolino first over by 2 from Currency. Lying third, look at Sir Evian run on resolutely as we know he can do. The stablemate Willie T's not that far away as well. He's coming right into it as they go towards the one by the 600 metres. Bob Dobolino first over from Willie T, Sir Evian and Currency in this quartet. They've broke away 6 lengths clear on the others, headed by Gold Story. Then Impressive King, the favourites, labouring at this point. Up towards the corner though, 450 metres to go, and Bob Dobolino the leader. 2 clear for Ben Ropey Hart. Lying second is Willie T, further back Currency, then Sir Evian. Bob Dobolino, he's giving them a great sight, the veteran, as he comes down. 1 to go. Bob Dobolino. Ben Ropey Hart says, make me proud as he comes towards the last. Bob Dobolino measured it beautifully. 3 clear. In second position as they race down is Currency, then followed by Willie T. But Bob Dobolino, Currency's rattling home on the flat. Bob Dobolino's got them though. Bob Dobolino, the rising 13-year-old, is too good. Brilliant win, Bob Dobolino. Second, Currency, very good.
Undenied began very fast in the early stages, but Regal Rollers going for the lead early. Etched in Gold, Ricardo and Royal Sash are up there as they settle into stride, and so is Disco Hips. But Regal Roller has superior pace in the early stages and leads by about a length and a half. Disco Hips second, Undenied third. Mycenae is on 4th placing on the outside, followed then by Royal Sash, Ricardo. Next is Mock, 1.5 to Ice Maiden, trailed by Feel, and Etched in Gold went back to last of all at the 800, and Regal Roller 3/4 in front. Disco Hips is second, Undenied is third. Mycenae neck away 4th on the outside, 1.5 Ricardo, Royal Sash. They're followed then by Mock, who's on the inside of the favourite Ice Maiden, and then Feel on the inside of Etched in Gold. Coming towards the 500 near the turn, Regal Roller by a length and a half here to Disco Hips second. Third, Undenied from Mycenae, Royal Sash. Behind these being scrubbed up is Ricardo, and then came Ice Maiden, 6 away from the leader at least as they cornered. Regal Roller into the straight from Disco Hips. Royal Sash pulls to the outside, and they're followed by Undenied, Mycenae. Ice Maiden not in it at the moment, and Regal Roller shot right away. Opened up by 3 lengths to Disco Hips. Royal Sash, Ice Maiden belatedly on the outside, but Regal Roller kept going. On the outside, Royal Sash running into second placing, but Regal Roller all the way. Beat Royal Sash, Ice Maiden third, and then Disco Hips, Ricardo, and the rest finish in a line, including Undenied, Mycenae, Mock, Etched in Gold, Whiteout and Feel over on the inside.
Big odds, wasn't it? Regal Roller, number 5, one of the equal second raters, beating Royal Sash. And Ice Maiden got a mile back and made up a fair bit of ground in the run to the line. So 5, 12 and 2 across the line. Brendan Fennick, the winning rider. Clint McDonald at Caulfield, the winning trainer. That's its third win in 9 starts. And the flashy son of Regal Classic prevails in the opening race on the card. Well, we're still in the morning stage. We've seen the first from Sydney, the first from Melbourne. We have correct weight, the first here. Winning time, as we have confirmed. And we just have to await New Zealand dividends after the Steeple, the last of our New Zealand. OK, Larry, look forward to your comments throughout the afternoon. Untouchable, there's the dividends on screen. It was 1, 2, 3 and 6-5 running in 4th position. And 1:12, 1:7 the time. A long neck, 2.5 lengths. And first 4 details just upwards of $40.
She was last time in too.
Yeah, I'd only seen her sort of like I rode against her a lot, but was never ridden her. And she does give you a nice feel when you do ride her. She's got good shoulders on her, and she's a real try.
What about Beaver today in the Frank Packer Plate? Well beaten in the Derby, but we can't overlook his runner-up placing in the Guineas.
No, in the Canterbury Guineas when he runs second, and his Rosehill Guineas he only got beat about 2 lengths, and run third in the Gosford Classic. So his form leading up to the Derby was...
Greg Childs rode her here when she won on the 21st of April. Now they're all in. 1,400 metres. And they're off this time. Simbala, one of the best to break the line. Ken West and Chiru got out well. And the same can be said for Private Steer. Lacita's nice and handy. For Yamarosa wide out from La Picasso. Midfielders Chuckle, a length of Verstack and 2 to Squish. Yes, she can. And La Pesh last. Onto the course proper they travel. And Ken West is the leader. A length and a half on Chiru. Simbala third and wider Lucida. Then it's stablemate for Yamarosa. Private Steer inside La Picasso. And over on the inside rail is Chuckle, then Verstack, Squish, yes she can, and La Pesh is the tail ender. In this order they come along past the 700, and Ken West is the pilot, about a length and a half. It's break on Chiruk, Simbala third, Lucida fourth, and for Yamarosa off the track next, and then Private Steer, racing a horse off the rails from La Picasso, Chuckle, and then Verstack, and yes she can, Squish, and bringing up the rear is La Pesh as they wheel for home now, and Ken West straightens up a length on Chiruk. A length to Lucida for Yamarosa, Simbala, and Private Steer. He's been able to pull it to the outside now. Plenty of galloping room for her. And here comes the hot pot down to the 200, and Private Steer gallop to the lead and is doing it in grand style for Yamarosa second, and then comes a wall of horses, but this is good Private Steer, and Private Steer annihilated them. Second for Yamarosa, third Chiruk, and then Chuckle, yes she can, Lucida, Verstack, La Pesh, Squish. Ken West dropped right out, followed home by Simbala and La Picasso Absolute.
Fiammarosa at huge odds in second behind Private Steer, who gave them a galloping exhibition and careered away at $1.60. Got out to that on the tote near the end. Fiammarosa, the runner-up. Darren Beedman and John O'Shea. John O'Shea now prepares this very smart daughter of Danehill Dancer. Max Lees trains the runner-up out of Shindig, former Group 1 winning mare by Danehill, Fiammarosa, and Chiruk, the Graham Rogerson prepared Danewin filly, into third position. Fourth will confirm as soon as it goes into the semaphore board, along with the race time. But across the line, confirmed of 1:11.3. Now protest is on at Eagle Farm.
Stick with the top weight here, Lady Nico. Really, look, it's had a couple of runs back this time in. Got lost first up, second up over the 1600, won quite nicely, goes up in ground here today to the 2025, drawn nicely. It's going to get back a little bit, but I just thought its condition looked very good, and it looks as if it's probably trained.
Confirming the correct weight dividends, with Private Steer proving too good for the bookies' hope. Fiammarosa, we have a value bet on show.
Here's Craig Moore starting a new campaign going in. First on the card, 5-12-2, Regal Roller leading all the way, skipping away with a big lead round the home turn and held on easily. Now Reuben coming up here for Andrew Finlay. The bottom weight locked in. They're racing, and Sports won the jump. Green Pick a touch slow, settled at the end. Reuben away quickly, and so is Gradual on the outside, driving up to join its stablemate, settling. On the snip moves to fourth from Autovay, Craig Moore, and then came Green Pick, Donny Brasco and .com. It's Sports the leader, Gradual a half length away, sat second. On the snip is third, travelling a bit wide. Reuben on its inside. 2 lengths further back with 1,000 metres to go came Craigmore outside all of A. Another 2 lengths to Green Pick, who's got back after that slow beginning from Donny Brasco and .com 3 lengths away. At the 800 metres, an Old Sports the leader. In second place in Gradual, keeping on the snip, working 3 wide. A length and a half further back as Reuben fourth, and then Craigmore working home from all of A. Green Pick spots the leader about 5 or 6 lengths at the 600, and then Donny Brasco and .com. Coming around the turn now, Sports about ahead in front only. From on the snip, Reuben on the inside, followed then by Gradual. Craigmore pulling out, and then came Green Pick as they swing the corner. Sports in front, led on the snip, Craigmore, Gradual. Right behind them is Reuben looking for the way clear, and then Green Pick coming to the 200. Sports in front, Reuben gets through. Craigmore winds up on the outside, and Green Pick is deeper out now. Reuben raced up with 100 to go to join Sports. He kicks back Sports. Reuben and Sports together. Sports and Reuben. Sports kicked and beat Reuben a short half head. Green Pick third, Craigmore close fourth, and then .com all of A, followed behind these by Donny Brasco, Gradual weakened, and on the snip last in.
What a marvel, a rising 9-year-old, his 61st start, his 15th win. He shows Ticker Under Pressure, the son of Zedative, and John Hawkson, this young hot apprentice who's down from Central Queensland. Bryce Steekman in the saddle. Reuben served it up to him. Andrew Finlay in the saddle, the runner-up, and Green Pick third. So a popular result, 1, 9 and 2. Sports prevailing, and the Sky Ratings top pick proving too good. So we'll have interim details there very, very place picks, and there's the Quinellas. 940, 840, 860, and trifectas to wrap things up after the running of the second race on the card and the race time as well.
Trying to read track bias early in the day, but I've got a funny feeling it might be down the outside here. That previous race, 100 to 1 chance for Amorosa, 4 deep, no cover, held on to run second. And that's why I'm switching to Galante here. He's drawn out wide. He's a horse that gets back, and he'll be finishing down the middle.
Great racing man. Ready now. And they'll soon be away. Enabler spoilt the chance of a start, but they stand squarely, and there they go. And Enabler actually got the best of the jump. So Assertive out well, and so was Wild Hut. And then Live in Fear, closely attended by Clang-a-Lang at Almegdam. A couple, Politza, Galante a trifle wide. And then comes on the inside Beaver, and last of all is Chartered. Enabler to the front. And as they travel almost 400 metres now, Enabler opens up 2 lengths on the well-tried So Assertive. A length away third is Wild Hut, nearly 2 lengths to Almegdam. Followed closely then by on the inside, and that is Clang-a-Lang, and on his outside next as they race along the back section of the track. Politza getting back a shade now, and Live in Fear just in front of Politza, followed by Beaver and Galante, and last of all is Chartered. They race down to approach the 1200 marker in the Packer plate. Little or no change in the order, and Enabler shows the way about 2 lengths clear on So Assertive, who is on the outside of Wild Heart, a length and 3/4 to Almegdam, and 2 lengths to Clang-a-Lang, followed by Live in Fear, Politza, then Beaver. Galante second last, and as they string out, Chartered is last. Well, Enabler's got a handy break as they sweep onto the side of the track and go towards the halfway, a little more than halfway now, and down to the 800 marker. Enabler about 2 lengths clear. Wild Heart creeping up on the inside and still battling on well on the outside too. As they come along the side is So Assertive, and a length and a half further back is Almegdam, and 3 lengths to Clang-a-Lang, Live in Fear, followed by Beaver, and then Politza. Galante is a fairly distant second last, and Chartered not travelling well enough. Around the corner they travel, and Enabler the leader. A length and 3/4 on So Assertive, followed by Wild Heart. Almegdam to the outer. A couple to Clang-a-Lang, followed by Galante very deep with Politza and Beaver, but So Assertive hits the front, 250 to travel. A length and a half on Clang-a-Lang, starting to extend now. Here's the Derby winner, Clang-a-Lang. He's racing magnificently, isn't he? He quickly got past So Assertive, then Wild Heart and Almegdam, but Clang-a-Lang is going to do it again, and this time in the Packer plate. Big win to Clang-a-Lang from So Assertive. Third Almegdam, I'd say, from Wild Heart, Beaver. Enabler Galante didn't fire, and then Politza, a long margin to Chartered, who beat 1 in, and that was Live in Fear.
A fortnight since his tremendous victory in the Derby, Clang-a-Lang's back and doing it with dashing style. 320, 150, Scott Seymour and Gerald Ryan, those yellow and blue spots with the team of owners from all around Australia beating off So Assertive. Gutsy in defeat, third. We await that to go up on the semaphore board. But across the line, Clang-a-Lang, it's amazing. Last year, Clang produced a Golden Slipper winner. This year, a Derby winner, and a dash is clear. Scott Seymour, we heard from him before the race. The step back from the 1.5 miles to a 1.25 miles, still proving in a class of his own. He has been one of the rising stars of the autumn as Clang-a-Lang. Third is about to go up. It's number 7. Fourth has gone the way of number 4. So 1, 5, 7 and 4. So Al Megdam third, Wild Heart in fourth position. First 4 dividend we await. Trifecta $88.20, Quinella $5.50 as we watch the head on. That's Gallant black and white checks down the outside, which could not sprint with them, as did Clang-a-Lang. Confident riding. A few uses of the whip there, as you can see. Then he puts the whip away again, gets to the front and eases it down. What was in the end a soft victory. So third going the way of Al Megdam, getting back to his best form. First 4, $760.40.
Event, Brendan. Look, I can't go past Mot Dior, whatever they'd like to call it. Very good winning at Cheltenham last start, and just the fact of the set weight conditions here just makes him...
The paucity of numbers. This race, I think, last year was a beauty. Innocent Laughter played up, but they're off and racing, and Outback Lad began quickly from the inside. It's the early lead and no one really keen to lead. So Innocent Laughter's jockey let it go, but it's over racing. It's getting the head up high in the air, but went to the lead from Modor, which worked across Barabba Road and Outback Lad. 2 away now, Carlton Conquest from Under the Bridge and Pay Keys. Innocent Laughter at the 1100, still racing a little erratically in front, leads by 2 lengths. Second is Modor, a length Outback Lad and a half Barabba Road. 2.5 Carlton Conquest, then a length Under the Bridge and Pay Keys at the rear. 900 metres to go. Innocent Laughter leads and travels a little bit better now, has the head on the chest, tucked under in fact. Second place Modor, 2 away, a length to Outback Lad. Then Barabba Road 4th, 2 to Carlton Conquest. From Under the Bridge, he's got a big job to do from there. And Pay Keys is last. Approaching the 600 metres at its Innocent Laughter, 3/4 Modor off the inside. Outback Lad goes up behind the pacemaker. Then Barabba Road, followed by Under the Bridge. And further back, wider out, Carlton Conquest, Pay Keys. They're bunching. They need to. They haven't gone that quickly. At the 400, Innocent Laughter, a half Modor. Outback Lad got out 3 wide. Barabba Road 4 wide. 5 wide now Under the Bridge. At the 220, and it's Innocent Laughter grabbed by Outback Lad. Modor can't go on. Here's Barabba Road, and now Under the Bridge letting down. Outback Lad in front of Barabba Road. Under the Bridge on the outside's the big danger. Outback Lad grabbed by Under the Bridge, who puts up a big sprint to win. And Under the Bridge scored by a length. Second Outback Lad, a gallant run. And third Barabba Road from Pay Keys, which ran on and beat Modor, Carlton Conquest and Innocent Laughter to the line.
Across the line, it's Under the Bridge, which proves too good. Vince Hall for Tony Vassal. So Alf's late mail spot on. And Under the Bridge takes the first of the black type races. The Blevick youngster proving too good for Outback Lad. Byron Cosimanis, the trainer, Claire Lindop in the saddle, and Barabba Road. So no sign of the top weight. And Innocent Laughter not helping its chances out, reefing and tearing early in the race. So 4, 3 and 2 across the line. And Tony Vassal, who each year enjoys so much support during the Adelaide Carnival. Correct weight and $60.40. Note quaddie legs today at Randwick, races 5, 7, 8 and 9. At Caulfield, it's races 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now Morphettville Under the Bridge, beating Outback Lad. The time they've run is 1:31.86. And note the distance, 1,522 metres. So further black type for the son of, gets the first black type run of the bridge, but more for its sire Blevick. 6 minutes off Caulfield, where great is great, and this 2-year-old race remains the tote pick. First starter by Sunline sire Desert Sun. And from there we go down to Serve, Vlad Jurek with the ride at $7.60. And over the page there's a couple more right in commission. Well, the first 2 races on the card at Eagle Farm have
racing. And slow to move towards the inside was Enact. True Jester got away okay. Escape was also out the back. And Great as Great flew out as the early leader. Happy Glory and True Jester drive up and join it as they settle down. Inspection just off them, followed by Tenancy over on the outside. And then Hernster very wide around Subjugate. Jest Equity getting up on the inside. And behind these over on the rails then is Enact. Being trailed further back by Ransom Blues. And then Serve, Cajun Miss. Rathland towards the end. And last of all, 3 lengths away as Escape. True Jester led. Happy Glory coming around the turn. Great as Great holding down third. Hernster's off the course, moved to fourth, and then Inspection hard ridden, followed by Jest Equity as they swing the corner, and then Tendency dropping out. The rest headed by Subjugate. True Jester on the rail. Great as Great loomed up on the outside and soon after sprinted away, and they're followed by Happy Glory, Inspection and Jest Equity, but Great is Great. It's 4 in front and in no danger, racing right away from them, and a great debut. Great is Great by 5 lengths hard held. Happy Glory second, Subjugate third, then Inspection. Escape has made some good ground wide out, followed by Ransom Blues, and then came True Jester, Jest Equity, Cajun Miss, and they were followed further back by Serve and Enact, who finished fairly close together. Hernster was well back. Tendency was one of the last in.
Great is Great by Desert Sun. The same cross as Sunline out of a Western Symphony mare has absolutely spanked them in the third race. The time will be very interesting, albeit on a dead track. 1,100 metres the journey. Big strapping colt this one. Greg Urell the trainer, and it's a half brother to Envision, my prediction, and Tax Dodge. And it followed a Cranbourne trial win late last year. It is wearing a tongue tie, and how is that for an easy win? Andrew Finlay, an armchair ride. The runner-up Happy. If she wins this, will she be the champion 2-year-old elect? So much to debate. And shortly the runners will...
Drawn quite nicely, and if we get the right run in the race, she'll be there.
Well, you're the one that'd know. Noble Win first up. Interesting horse, good form.
Yeah, he's a very good horse, this horse, and you know, obviously he'll get back. Has a really powerful finish, so if they run along, you look out for him at the finish.
And
we're ready. The Mountain Chandon Champagne Stakes field is off and racing, and Hasna jumped quickly. So did Aim for Gold in third position, going up quickly now is Yes Boss. I think Muntz is going to look for the lead. Yep, he got to get there at the end of 200. Yes Boss from Hasna. Aim for Gold is third, then Sadler's Song Al Jamil, followed by Bushland Canny Opera, and 2.5 lengths to Simply Viv. They race to the 1200, and Yes Boss is in control, about 1/2 to 3/4 of a length on Hasna. Sadler's Song going up wider out, followed by Aim for Gold on the inside of Al Jamil. Bushland Canny Opera second last, and 2.5 lengths to Simply Viv. In the Champagne they work their way to the High Street side, and Yes Boss leading at stablemate Hasna, 1.5 lengths now. Similar margin third is Aim for Gold on the inside of Sadler's Song, 2.5 to Al Jamil, 1 length to Bushland. Similar gap to Canny Opera, 3 lengths to Simply Viv. This is the order as they work their way past the 700, and Yes Boss in control by 1 length on the favourite Hasna. Again Sadler's Song works around Aim for Gold from Al Jamil, Bushland, Canny Opera, and Simply Viv. The roughie is last as they come to the corner, and the Waterhouse pair were leading the way now. Yes Boss is hanging off the fence, and Hasna went past it very quickly, and on top of the rise Hasna, 1.5 lengths. Yes Boss through in the towel. Second is Aim for Gold going after the favourite, and then Bushland into the clear, followed by the roughie Simply Viv running a race, but the little filly Hasna inside the distance raced away. Hasna 2 lengths. Second is Aim for Gold, followed by Bushland, but Hasna, she's running the 1,600 metres magnificently. She's holding Aim for Gold, and a great win in the Champagne to Hasna. Aim for Gold second, Bushland third, Al Jamil, Simply Viv ran a goodie, and then came Canny Opera. Yes Boss a distant second last, and another 10 lengths behind it was Sadler's Song. Well done Hasna.
And well done Gay Waterhouse too, whose Group 1 haul just continues to amaze. Hasna, the daughter of Snippets, the winner of the Size Produce, now the Champagne Stakes, placed in a golden slipper and a silver slipper winner. A worthy contender and favourite for 2-year-old honours in season 02-03. Now, times and details will confirm. Bushland looks as though he might have been bloused for second. They're about to go up onto the semaphore board as soon as we have them or pass them along. But take nothing away from Hasna. Eased notably on course and started on course favourite, but only just. And its stablemate, Yes Boss, who did so much work, disappointed. Yes Boss with the red colours and black stripes back on the left of screen. Bushland, Darren Beatman stalking behind, and he tries to overhaul Aim for Gold. So across the line, 7, 8, 1 and 3. 7, 8, 1 and 3 it is.